Hi, good morning. My name is Mackenzie, and I'm going to teach you guys about social instructional approach. So, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. If you guys can just take a minute and think about that quote, and then we'll come together and talk about it. Okay, let's read through. If anybody can tell me what they think that this quote means, or how they can relate to it in any way.
I mean, I think it's like why we all became, or why we're trying to become educators, because like I think I have a love for learning, so and I want to ignite that in other students that I may have in the future.
Anybody else?
Yeah, like I want to be like a child's role model, like I want to like inspire the kids, like, you know, all that stuff.
I know, I really like this quote because I want to inspire kids. I have little cousins, and I'm constantly trying to teach them like the alphabet or stuff like that. So for the objective today, after discussing the approach, we'll be able to categorize a pros and cons list of whether we think that students should wear uniforms in the classroom or if they don't need to. So what is the social instructional approach? It allows for students to work together in a social atmosphere, and then they can really just like be themselves, the judgment-free zone. They can like say whatever they want. They have their own opinion, which means it offers diversity and differentiation within the classroom. And in order for this approach to work, the environment has to be a safe space. So there are a couple different types of social instructional approach. There's cooperative learning, panels, debates, role-playing, and games, but today we're going to be discussing a debate, and actually we're going to hold a debate. So our three different components to a debate. There's the opening statement or the argument, which you just make your point, either 1 point, 2 point, depending on what the teacher wants. There's a rebuttal, which that's the counter argument, and then the closing statement, which you summarize your main point, and that's when you come together as a group. Does anybody know of any benefits to debating or having a debate?
You get to like get into the minds of other people, and so I mean I think we all don't think the same way. So hearing other people's thoughts and their opinions, I think, is really vital. Also, it can teach like the importance of respecting others' opinions and not like hating a person because they have an opinion, which I think is really important in today's like day and age with all the opinions and everything floating around.
So for the debate or the benefits that I wrote down, that they obtain knowledge towards the topic, and then they can also gain confidence to speak and be able to have their own opinion, which can also help in later life, like you said. And it also expands their higher order thinking. And then, so we will be having a debate today in class on whether or not you guys think that we should have school uniforms in the classroom. Has anyone had to wear uniforms in a prior school?
I have, yeah.
What was your uniform like? Was it like a strict uniform, just kind of casual?
No, it was strict. It was maroon, blue, or white on top with collar, and it had to say Scranton School District on it. And then it was khaki or blue pants with any shoe. So, but it was, I mean, I remember I got in trouble. I was not wearing a uniform, so it was kind of strict.
Did anybody not have a?
Well, actually, I also did have, like, back in, like first grade, like, I was at a Catholic school before I transferred to public school, and we, like, girls literally had to wear skirts. Like, you couldn't wear pants or anything like that. Like, girls had to wear skirts, and then the guys had to wear pants, and, like, just a shirt that said, like, St. Jude Catholic, and, like, I don't know, I thought that was, like, kind of sexist back then.
Did you have a uniform?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you were able to wear, like, whatever, like this, and you were
Yeah.
fine? Okay, so like when I was younger, I had to wear pants or skirts, or Bermuda shorts, but they had to be khaki, blue, or black. And then we all had to wear collared shirts, so we could wear button downs like flannels and stuff, but they had to have a collar. And if we wanted to wear a crew neck, we had to wear a polo underneath it. And then all closed-toed shoes, they couldn't be backless, like they couldn't be open-toed. So now we're gonna disperse into two different groups. So you guys will be the cons, so you will be talking about the negatives of having uniforms in the class, and you guys will be talking about the pros. And then, so I'll give you guys this. So on the sheet, there's the opening statement, the rebuttal, and the closing argument. And I'm going to give you guys, let's say 2 minutes to write down all of them, and then we'll come together as a group and then actually hold the debate. So if you guys have any questions, too, just let me know.
So wait, the counter argument would be like them.
The counter argument, so when you guys make your opening statement, you guys are going to make your 2 points, and then they will make theirs, and then you will try and counteract like what they're saying, like saying like, oh, but
So would this be
uniforms-
during or would it be what
Yeah,
I
because
think
like,
they're
aren't we
gonna say?
supposed to, when they make their counter argument, because like we don't know what they're gonna say, like what they're gonna argue, so like,
Well, are we assuming?
like yeah,
Yeah.
Are we assuming like what they're gonna be saying
Okay.
about it? Okay.
And then saying like in your prose, like kind of going off of your opening statement, saying like, yeah, like you might have said this as to why like you don't think uniforms should be in, but then this is why they should.
Okay.
And then summarizing with your closing.
Okay,
thank you.
So opening statement, like that's like why we think uniform should be. So we can be like it's less bullies, but like they can't be
Yeah, everybody's equal.
Yeah. I would do equality, and then we could do. So which one?
I guess we could put like both of them down and just like describe that.
Yeah.
Like if you know what it like, do you know what I mean?
Say like allows for like a structure, almost like a structure, or like, or we could say kind of like allows like to prepare for like the professional world because so say learn professionalism. All right,
Boys and
if-
girls.
We can also like change it too as if like kind of what go off what they say and then just come up with something like
yeah,
that
can I
during
like
the
we like
debate.
fill it in?
Yeah.
Like
Like
during
what they're gonna
So
what
that's
they
fine.
say we're gonna say is like what they think.
yeah, like they're gonna say something and we're gonna be like, well, no, this is why we think.
Like
Yeah.
counteracting
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what they say.
Just
And your closing statement and just be like your final thoughts.
You're just summarizing the points that you made
Okay.
in the opening
So
statement.
we say uniform allow for professional look.
Overall. Yeah, just the summary. It all goes with like the same thing. Just touch this. Yeah, thanks.
Alright, is everybody ready? We will debate now. Alright, so the pros can go first, and then you guys will make your opening statements. You guys will make your opening statements. Then you will counter what they say. You will counter what they say, and then both will make your closing statement.
Okay. So we think that less bullying will occur with uniforms, and it allows for equality in the school setting, and it also like structures professionalism because many students will go on to maintain professional jobs, and a lot of you can't just wear whatever you want.
We said it like limits their limits being able to express themselves with like their style and stuff like that. And then if the uniform is specific to gender and the individual doesn't identify with a certain gender, it could create like a conflict with that.
Okay, so we're counting. Okay. So with the expression, that is really important. However, there are after-school hours and weekends for expression, stuff like that. I think in the job they don't think about how you want to express yourself, you know. And do you want to speak on?
Now basically what you were saying. Basically what you said. Honestly.
And then with gender, that is an issue. Yeah, that's a good point. Because I totally agree. Like, you know, and I think that should be an accommodation made by the school, and I think the school should recognize that. And you know, like private schools, a lot of private schools don't recognize that. I think that would be more of an issue of recognition from the school.
Countering them wanting
Less
Yeah.
bullying and
Yeah.
professionalism.
and uniforms in a classroom.
Okay. professionalism. Like, I never had to wear a uniform, and I feel like I know, like, just even going through school, like, I know how to dress professionally and stuff. So I don't think it has that much of a impact on it. And then as for bullying, I can see how, like, they can't be judged off of what they're wearing, but I do think, like, even if the bullying were to occur, I feel like there's stronger things that would come off of rather than clothing. Because clothing is also, like, you're expressing yourself, and you can, like, kind of defend that more than just regular bullying.
Okay, so what we said was that uniforms allow for a more professional look and structure and less bullying. Like, when students are wearing the same outfit, then they can't make fun of each other. Like, because, like, you know how, like, middle school or elementary school, like, people will be teased on for how they look. Like, back when I was in, like, 8th grade, I was teased on for wearing fake Uggs. By the way, I own real Uggs now because of that. Like, because, like, really, like, what they say does impact. Like, because, like, when that person made fun of my shoes, I literally got out and bought the real thing because I just didn't want to be made fun of. So, like, yeah, I think, like, it does restrict, like, freedom and all that, but, like, it does, like, help, like, with the bullying, I think. So.
Our overall closing statement is that just like uniforms would restrict just the expression, and during the primary years, like when they're learning to find themselves and their personalities, that could impede on it.
Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna review on like what we did today. So why is it important for teachers to use a social instructional approach in a classroom? Anybody wants to answer? Yes, Mary.
It definitely made you think more about the topic and going into the different parts, because otherwise, like, we wouldn't have had to think of like the counter arguments.
Perfect. Did you want to add anything on that?
It just also, like, for social skills, it just makes different groups. It makes you work with your peers.
Perfect. All right. And now I'm gonna pass out your quizzes.